Well, hello there, beautiful people. Loops here. I know it's been some time since my last post and video to you, but it's been a trying season. A couple of weeks have passed and I've endured so many thoughts, so many emotions, so many things that I've been in prayer about. And I am a prayer warrior. So when I take prayer into my hands, into my thoughts and my being, my spirit, it really does take a toll on my whole being. So when I say that I'm praying for you, I really am, with my whole heart and my whole spirit and my whole mind. There's nothing like travail in the spirit, and that word means that it's a birthing process. It's a big pain. It's a huge weight and a suffering of a spiritual kind. You know, when you travail to have that baby be birthed, when us women, when we're pregnant and we're having our baby, it's a moment of birthing, of pushing out. And there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of frustration, even tension, more so in the spirit and the body. And so that's what I've been through these last couple of weeks as we heard and learned of the news out at Uvalde, Texas, at the city that has mourned and lost so many needlessly, senselessly. And so all of the victims at Robb Elementary have really been on my heart, on my mind and my spirit, and I can truly say that I've not been the same. There has been a weight, and it took me this long to really process and push through to come back to a point where now I am strong to function, to speak and to communicate messages of hope and of joy. But through that travail, all the focus was prayer. All the focus was intercession. All the focus was to birth from one area in my spirit to another. And that would be for all the parents. That would be me standing in the gap for all those children, all those babies that passed away. And through the whole weeks of it all, guess what was in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind, and on my heart? You viewer, you. Each and every one of you parents here on this page was on my heart too. And it surmounted one emotion, one prayer petition, one warrior prayer, one battlefield of the spirit, one warfare. It just surmounted them one over the other. And at the end of it all, I kept coming back to each of you who have lost a son, who have lost a daughter, who have lost a life, and especially to those who have lost bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh. Oh, my heart, it really was overwhelmed. And now that I'm back with strength to speak, I was strong to function in my job, to function, at home on a level that, you have to daily, right? Most of you know that task, to just get up and go after the loss, after the tragedy, after the pain, after the suffering, after the shock, after everything. I know that you've had to do stuff that it wasn't 100%, but there comes a time, right? There comes a time after the night of weeping, joy comes in the morning. And so today is my morning. And I'm glad to be back and to just share with you a few words of how it's been for me. And I know that you can relate, because I know that it's been like that for you. But through it all, God sees and He hears and He does not forget. He cares. And the way that I'm vocalizing and expressing my care for you on a very minuscule, level compared to God, God is grand. He's humongous. He is enormous. He is sovereign. He is omniscient. He is omnipotent. He knows it all. He sees it all. And on that level, on that scale, I am here to say that He remembers you too, every day. Not just today that I'm vocalizing, but He remembers you every day. And that pain and that suffering and that longing and that tearing of your soul, that imbalance of your emotions, one day you're good, one day you're bad, one day you're high, one day you're low. God sees it all and He knows it all and He cares, and I care. So today I just wanted to come on here and share those words of experience and what I've been through, the journey that I've experienced in the Spirit of God since May 24th of this year, just past couple weeks. I'm still torn. I'm still broken over the many losses, over the many tragedies that have happened. And I'm enraged at the atrocities that happened. I'm enraged at the injustices that are still ongoing. I'm enraged. I'm angered. I am very, very bothered. It's to a level that's really strong and heavy. It's righteous. And if I feel that way, I know that you feel that way. And I know that God feels that way too. And I want to leave you with that note, with that bit of hope. Hope is something that you can hang on to. I read that one of my dear sisters, she mentioned a few words saying something to the effect of, I won't hold my breath. Well, I challenge you, sister. I challenge you. Hold your breath, because God's coming. Hold your breath, because justice will not prolong forever. It will not linger in the unknown. It will manifest for you and for you and for you, brothers, sisters, all of you, each and every one of us. Justice will prevail. It exists, and hope exists equally and even more so above those, right? Because in everything, faith, hope, and love are all that we need, because those will prevail into eternity. Faith, hope, and love, they will last forever. You can hang on to faith. You can hang on to faith. You can hang on to hope. Faith, hope, and love. You can trust on those. You can rely on those. You can lean on those. And I challenge you to do that. That's what I'm doing. Faith, hope, and love. And above those, the greatest of those is love. Love yourselves. Love your loved one. Love justice. Love mercy. And love the God that knows all, that is sovereign over all, and that sees all, and He cares. He cares. I challenge each and every one of you to take hold of the words that you're listening to, that you're hearing from me, because they matter, and they will take you always from one state of being. I was feeling lost. I was feeling so much grief. I was feeling the suffering. I was feeling all those thoughts in my mind, bombarded. How did the moms feel? How did the dads feel? How did the kids yell out? How did this shooter how was he possessed? so much so that he would carry out that carnage. It's horrible. I was thinking all these things day in and day out until now, until today, that I was able to, okay, God has healed that section of my mind, of my heart, and of my body even, because the body holds tension. But God is able to take you from that place to the place of peace, place of hope, place of faith, and of love. Why? Why are those important? Why is it important to go from here to here? Because you can endure, and you can grow in character, and you can go about your purpose. Lolo has a lot of purpose. Have y'all noticed? She will not give up. She knows her calling. She knows where her hope is. It's there daily. God's mercies are new every day. Today's a new day. Let's grasp onto hope and to his mercies, and let's hold on to justice that awaits us all. I hope this is a message of encouragement. It's not to do anything else but to say, I had a moment. I myself go through what you go through every day, I'm sure. And my heart is with you. My thoughts, believe me, they are with you. And my prayers, you better hold your breath, because my prayers are with you. My prayers are with you. My voice, it's a battle axe. It's a sword. And I use it to the glory of God. I use it to take the exploits that God has given us, and I use it to speak justice to each and every one of you, for your sons, for your daughters, for your families, for your futures, for your purposes in life. That's what I do. So, Loops signing out. Talk to you soon. I hope to hear from you. Comment anything that you like, good, bad, just let it out. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.